All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Congratulations, Team Roadrunners, the home team here at Desert International Horse Park. Uh, Amanda Derbyshire, Kathleen Driscoll, and McLean Ward, and joined by Steve Hankin of Desert International Horse Park. Congratulations. McLean, I'd like to start with you. If you can just pull the microphone close to you. The Roadrunners are still very alive and well. Tonight was a make it or break it evening. If the Trailblazers beat you, they won the series. So how are you feeling heading into next week's final?
Do we still have a chance to catch them?
You still have a chance.
What do
They have to
like
be
ninth?
seventh. They have to be eighth.
They have to be
But-
okay. Well, I train Lily sometimes, so maybe I'll. Look, I think this team has rallied brilliantly the second half of the season. As I was just saying to Steve, we had some injuries. Amanda and I both injured. Catherine came onto the group a little later in the season, and we were really behind the eight ball in August and have had a very strong finish. For sure, you always look back and think about things that could have gone better early on. But looking forward, I think it's a strong team. I'm proud to be part of it, and I thought all the horses for everybody has performed great the last several months.
Great. And we haven't seen the side by side, but can you just compare your round with Lily's, one of your students?
I was excited to get the chance to jump off against her. It was a little motivation, to be honest. And I was, when I was walking out of the ring, I thought that was the fact that it was faster than her time. I was like, that's pretty strong, but I wouldn't look her in the eye, because if I knew I looked her in the eye, that kamikaze might come out. Yeah, I mean, it's always proud to see people you've worked with go on and perform brilliant. And she's going to be one of the great riders of all time when it's all said and done. But it's nice to still show them that I can get them.
Thank you. And Kathleen, we'll move to you. I think you have proved that this league may be built for you. Two super impressive turnouts for the team, winning one in Greenwich and then again here. Can you just talk about what you like about this class?
Yeah, so this is a bit of a unique format. It's not something you see anywhere else. It's interesting. It suits, a bit of a speed horse, and you don't need your Grand Prix horse to come out for this. But it's a good option for those 150 horses to really showcase them. I'm fortunate enough that I have a great 150 horse at the moment, and this has been a fabulous class for her. I'm just really grateful being on this team that I've been able to be helpful in a couple of these events. Coming here to the Desert Horse Park on home turf, I really wanted to have a good showing. We had a great team tonight, and I'm glad everyone was able to put in the rounds we needed and finish up here.
And can you just speak to your second round? I don't think anyone thought that you were going to be beat. Just walk us through that track a little bit.
Going as the first rider on our team in the second round, I wanted to give us a shot. I figured I had nothing to lose. And Flotilla, she's a naturally fast horse anyway, big mover. Everything came up just about the way I wanted it to. I had a great turn from 2 to 3. She's so careful. I can really trust her on the long gallops to the single fences. I was glad I was able to put in that clear round, and then Amanda was able to bring it home for us.
Great. Thank you so much. And Amanda, moving down to you, we've seen you quite a few times throughout the league ride for the Roadrunners. Can you just speak a little bit about the season overall and how you're feeling heading into the final?
I think for me, the first time on the team, I went off course, as everyone remembers. So the second team event, I definitely myself had a lot to prove. And I think I did. And then I had a little injury and a couple little things. So I've been out of the running for the last couple of shows, but it felt good to be back again today. On a great team with these two riders, doesn't get much better. I knew looking at the list this morning, we had a really strong chance. I think everyone thought that, and we all had to just ride the best we could, and I think we did.
Yeah, can you just talk a little bit about how you're feeling coming back from that injury and climbing up to the top of the podium today?
I mean, it was a little injury, but yeah, I feel strong, I feel good, and yeah, it's first time doing the team events. It's definitely a relief walking out of the ring, but yeah, all in all, a lot of fun. The venue's beautiful. The VIP is beautiful. WEF should learn a lot from it. And yeah, I'm happy to be here.
And can one of you just preview who we might see on the team next week?
Yeah.
Return.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And Steve, I think all three of these riders will join me in commending you and your team on what a spectacular job you do here at Desert International Horse Park. Can you just speak to what it means for you to be able to have the league here and see a fun event like the team class?
Um, sure. First, these guys are great. They, we still have a chance, and we did what we had to do tonight. So next week we're going to do the same thing. So look, we went in this to help revitalize the sport on the West Coast, and there's nothing that makes me prouder than to see what tonight was all about. And in every regard, I think everybody's been thrilled with the way the place looks. But most importantly, for me, the ring ride's amazing. Everybody says it does, and to see riders be able to ride, tear it up and go as fast as they want, and not worry about anything, and feel great and confident. There's nothing that, it's the best feeling. So it's been an amazing week so far here, and tomorrow night's, a big event, and we're really excited about it, and couldn't feel better about where we are.
Yeah, you're definitely not done. Tomorrow night,
Right.
you play host to the richest Grand Prix in the U.S. Can you just speak about what that means to you personally after the renaissance that this horse park has had over the last several years?
It's everybody tells me I'm very impatient, and to be patient, and I think the league has really, what the league did was really require people to come out here and see what we were doing, and now that people are out here, I think they really feel great about it. And we want to put together an event that is a global event, and people are really excited about coming here. The combination of the venue and the money and the setting that we have, and so we hope it will catch on year after year after year. But we're excited to kick it off this week, and it's amazing to see the list of riders who are here, and to have them feel so great about the place. So it's great.
Great, thank you. Does anyone have any questions?
None of you are West Coast riders originally, but can you talk about what made each of you want to ride for a team that's owned by a West Coast horse show venue?
It was my first time doing it, and I think Keem put me on a team, so grateful for a good team that he put me on, I guess. And I guess that's how I got put on this team.
Okay. We put this show on our calendar when we learned about the Major League. I actually was out here a few years ago when I was grooming, so it's nice to come back out here as a rider now, a little bit different. But it's fun to see the changes this venue has undergone over the last few years. They've done a beautiful job. It's really quite a stunning venue, and it's something we'll look onto going forward in the calendar for years to come. They're really putting on a great show out here, and it's a nice change of scenery for us from the East Coast.
I've actually always come west and supported some of the big events for a number of years now. My mother was from San Francisco, so I have family here. I always enjoyed coming west. Had some clients here. I enjoyed competing here. And when this league started, Steve and his partners, I'm very grateful, recruited me. And I did the first year. Last year, we had a championships year, and I had to skip, but I'm thrilled to be back part of this team. And I think the people behind not only the Major League, but particularly this Roadrunners Desert Circuit team have great intentions, and it's an honor to be part of it.
So the Trailblazers obviously have been super consistent all season, and you guys had a rough start, but you really came back strong. And can you talk a little bit about, coming from a rougher start and really turning it on, and how you kept that momentum and keep coming back, and maybe how that might translate into next week, but also next season?
Well, Steve kept yelling at us through Alex. Poor Alex, he's very quiet and calm, but Steve would like us to win this week, and so we're not going. No. But you don't have any options, and you've got to keep fighting. And this group of people, as well as our other teammates who aren't showing today, are all great competitors. They're people that are not going to give up. They're going to keep fighting. What's the result today? What's the result tomorrow? And that's going to ring true. And in the end, we really turned it around. I think we've had a podium finish every time, or top two finish every time since we were all able to compete. So I don't think, giving up and looking to next year was the mindset ever.